Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. Today I have these little circle, I don't really know what they're for. Probably necklaces, magnets, bag charms, some ornaments maybe for the bigger ones. I'm going to use the small ones because I want to do some, I don't know the official name of what it's called, but take some UV resin and put it down onto the mold, cure it up, and then you brush on mica powder. It gives it kind of like a raindrop looking effect. So that's what I'm going to do. I have my Bond Crafter UV resin, and I am putting some dots with my little dotting tool there all throughout these little circles. I think I'm going to make bag charms out of them, maybe a necklace. Depends how they look. Depends if I like them. I have done this before in a frog, and it came out looking super cool. So I thought it would look good in a couple little charms. And I didn't use, I'm going to use color shift. And I didn't use that on the frog. So I want to see how it looks with the color shift behind it. I didn't really have a particular pattern for most of these. One of them I did do the top of what I thought would look like a tree. I didn't do the trunk of the tree because I have a different idea for that. And the last one I do as a crescent moon. Well, I attempt to do as a crescent moon in that UV pattern. That's what I'm doing here. I can just do a crescent moon, see how it looks. And that looks pretty good, so I'm going to get that popped under the UV light and get that cured. I'm going to be using my eye candy decor. I don't know. It's blue and green. It shifts. No, wait, this one's blue and purple. Sorry. This is blue and purple. They always make these names so hard to say. Well, not all of them, but most of them. I don't know what they say. Gonna get that covered up in there. Make sure to get the sides and the corners. I'm gonna do a couple in this color because it's such a pretty color, and I have some extra powder in there. So I'm gonna spread it out so it's not getting wasted. And now I have some golden, which is actually from the, I don't know what month it was, but it's from Resin Mold Box. It was a little extra in their subscription box. And I am going to cover that crescent moon in the golden. I'm going to try to stay just on top of those UV resin dots that I've already cured up in there. So try to keep the shape of the crescent moon anyway. It's all right if it goes over a little bit. No big deal because the moon has a glow to it around it anyway. So it'll just be the glow, right? I was thinking to maybe just back it in black, but I changed my mind, you'll see, and do something a little bit different on that moon instead of just doing a black sky behind the moon. I am just going to get that finished, brushed in there. I'm going to put a little bit of this yellow into another one. Actually, it's not yellow, it's golden. So I'm going to get that brushed into one. This one here, kind of, I did to try to mimic a flower. I don't know if it really comes across as a flower, though. It's got the center, and then I dragged the UV resin to kind of look like petals. I don't know. We'll have to see how it comes out. Get the sides all brushed in. And now I am moving on to the next one. Now this one is also an eye candy color shift called Tsunami. And this is kind of a green gold shift. It's really pretty. Now this is the one that I did kind of in a tree pattern. Well, at least I interpret it as a tree pattern. I guess that's up for debate. I'm going to put it in that one. And I'm going to put it in this other one up here that really is no pattern whatsoever. It's just random dots on this one. Get that spread out. Well, I guess it kind of looks like a planet, doesn't it? I might have a theme going here. That's actually not a bad idea. I could have done all of these in the different planet colors and just made a solar system. All right, now I have another eye candy. What was this? A toy, I think it was, which is purple color shift. And I am just going to mix that in with the green color shift, just to combine it together a little bit, give it a little interest, I guess. Now, on the moon, I have gone back and I have some extra powder sitting in a little bit of those ones that I've already brushed on. So I'm going to borrow from my neighbor. I'm going to put it in here, kind of make it have like a galaxy background behind that moon, that crescent moon. That should look pretty good. I actually think I will do that next time, is just do all the planets. My daughter is really into studying the planets, observing the planets. She has a big telescope. She goes out at night and looks at the stars and the planets. So that's a good idea. I think I'll do that for her. All right, so I have my eye candy, Satori White, and I am just going to put a little bit into my Bondcrafter resin that I have mixed up. I'm going to put this behind the yellow one. I'm going to get my Resin Art black pigment paste and put that in my little cup of Bondcrafter resin over here. Stir that up. I'll clean the top off because it always leaves a mess on that top. Stir that up and put it behind the rest of them. So we'll get this white one poured in that is supposed to look like a flower. So I got that all poured in there. That's pretty good. I'm going to put it in my G3 curing machine just so I can move it, because once I get this filled up, it's going to be stuck there. So I want to be able to move it out of the way. I'm going to fill the rest of these up with the black. And that's the one thing I don't like about brushing on mica powder. You can't spray your mold. So I've got to hope for the best and hope there's no bubbles in those edges. Get a little bit of a dome on each of these, and I'll be back when it's time to demold them. Here we go. Get these demolded and see how they came out. I know the color's going to look good. All right, that looks pretty good. It does indeed look like a crescent moon. It's got some craters in it. I like that. That looks good. I like that I did the colors behind it, the blue and the purple. It worked out. Let's see what this looks like. Well, this looks terrible. I don't like it. I wonder how I can fix it. I don't know if I can fix it. All right, here's the one that is the tree shape. You see the top of the tree there? I think it looks like a tree. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I like that. That's pretty. The blue and the green and the purple and the gold all mixed together. And I really like this water drop effect. I like the random drop and how it looks, but I actually really like the patterns that I did more. I think the moon is going to come out pretty good. I think that treetop is pretty good. These are nice. I like these. Like I said, I like the raindrop effect. This one, I don't know, looks like it needs a turtle body in the middle. It kind of looks like turtle flippers. That one looks like a complete planet. All right, so I need to figure out how to do a trunk. I was thinking about just using my Let's Resin acrylic markers, And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw in the trunk, give it like a root system, and give it some branches. I don't know about you, but I think it looks like a tree. So adding a trunk to it and some branches, I think it'll make it look even more like a tree. After the marker dries, I'm waiting for the marker and I'm actually looking at the tree top itself. And I thought to myself, this really looks like an apple tree. What if I took some round, chunky red glitter and just placed it around inside of that tree? So I did try that off camera just to see how it looked, to see if I would like it. But I think it would have looked better if those little resin circles were done in red to begin with. The glitter just, I didn't like the glitter in the water drop spot itself. So I didn't do it. But you might want to try something like that. All right, so the moon needed some stars. So I am just putting a couple glitter stars on there. I put glue down. Gonna stick them on there. Need one more. Right up there. Didn't want to overdo it and completely cover it. I think that looks cute. I'm going to top it off with a coat of UV resin. So I'm going to get that on there, spread that out, get it to the edges. I want to make sure I get those stars covered and sealed in there good. So I will do that, get that. I don't want to go over the edge, so I'm trying to pull it just up to the edge. And I need a little bit more because it's pulling back. So I'm going to have to squeeze a little bit more on there. Try to get that all the way up to the edge so it's fully coated. Pull it with my silicone tool. I'm going to grab my long neck lighter and make sure there's no bubbles in there, and then pop it under my UV light. Once this tree one was done, I decided I didn't like it. I'm going to try something different on it instead. I have a little piece of twine that I cut. I'm going to burn the edge so it doesn't keep unraveling on me. I'm going to put that, I got some glue on there, put it down onto the trunk and try to spread it out so it looks like the trunk and the root system of the tree. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to make it look worse, but we're going to try it because I did not like just the acrylic marker on there. That is dry, and I'm going to just trim the bottom. I like that better. And I did want to put it in on the branches, but I could not get a piece or two just to stay together, so it didn't work. If I had thinner twine, it might have been better. But I'm going to put it around the outside edge too, just to tie it all together. And I think that's going to look really cute. Once I get this done and wrapped, I need to trim it there just a little bit. I am going to trim around the outside for those frays that are flying away there. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm going to trim that. But that'll be it. I'm going to get a charm for one of the other ones, the blue and purple one. And I'm going to put a charm on it. And I need to get some more keyring hooks. So I'm going to have to get some of those. And I'm going to end up just putting it on a keyring. And it's going to go on one of my purses. See, I did a dragonfly there on that purple, green, blue, gold one. That one, I don't like it. The rest of them are good. I'm really don't know what to do with any of them, but these bottom three are my favorite. The other ones do kind of look like planets, but that's it. I just wanted to do the water drop effect and see how it looked. I think that looks pretty good. I wish I could have done the branches, but I like the trunk a lot. And I like the moon. I think my daughter's going to like that one, so I'm pretty sure I won't have that one anymore. And then the one in the middle there, I'm putting on my purse. All right, that's it. Here are some final pictures for you.
Little jars lined on the table, every color. MnTTreasures in my hands, liquid dreams turning into play.
Thanks for watching.